Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about intuition, right? How do we increase our intuition, our ability to receive and to perceive? This is another episode of the Feel Fully Alive podcast with your host, me, Tony Wolf-Sibbald. So I do get this question a lot. How do we increase our intuition? And I'm going to start off with a saying from Daoism, which is this. The Daoists say, lose your mind and come to your senses. What does that mean? Well, the mind they're talking about is this mind, the discursive mind, the monkey mind that's always chattering. It's always telling us we're not good enough. It's always judging other people. This is the discursive mind is culture cancel. It's, this is bad. This is wrong. Judging. We need to let that go. We want to live from a heart mind. The heart mind is your true self. It's your true essence, right? But it's this mind that too many of us live in day to day. And it's like just bombarded with things. Society, like what does society expect you to be? What should I be? I'm a teacher, I'm a housewife, I'm a mechanic, I'm an accountant. And so it's always telling you how you should be, how you should act. And we need to let go of that. We need to stop judging. We need to just be open. To be a newborn baby. Every experience that you get, I want you to go into it with an open mind. My Shifu always used to say that he knows nothing. And I know nothing. We don't know. We don't know anything. But we pretend that we do. We pretend that we can control things. We pretend that we know exactly how this is supposed to happen. So I've had where people have been meditating and they'll come to me and say, I did this meditation. I saw this amazing green dragon, coming up through the water, breathing fire everywhere. And then I found that it was like just coming down, surrounding me. It was so peaceful. And so the next time they meditate, they're looking for that same experience. They're looking for that green dragon. Well, if you, and this is really important, if you are expecting something, if you in your mind are expecting to see that green dragon, you're going to lose everything else. What is intuition? Intuition is not done by choice, right? Intuition is not controlling things. Intuition happens when we let go, when we lose our mind, when we stop expecting, when we stop judging. Intuition comes when we empty ourselves. When we empty this discursive mind and we just operate from the heart mind. So you gotta let go. You gotta let go. And you gotta go easy on yourself. People get mad at themselves. I can't meditate. I can't sit still. My legs hurt. I keep thinking of things. I thought I should be like sitting cross-legged and be able to just like float in the air like a Zen monk. No. Meditation is simply to quiet the mind, to find stillness. And that's how we find clarity. And clarity is the intuition. And intuition is listening to yourself. It's listening to your heart mind. It's listening to the inner soul that has always been there. But all this noise from around us in the world is what blocks our intuition. And that's why sitting in silence and just breathing is a beautiful thing, because silence brings clarity. Now I want to show you a really cool breathing visualization exercise that you can do to help open up your intuition. So we're going to work on this area right here, the third eye. And I'm going to imagine that you have a little energy ball there, or like a flame, however you want to visualize it, any color. Now, as you breathe out, the flame or the ball expands. And as you breathe in, it comes back and it contracts in this tiny little speck. As you breathe out, it expands. As you breathe in, it contracts. As you breathe out, breathe in. So you see this light, this flame, this ball, whatever it is that you choose. And you may actually start to feel it heat up. You may actually start to feel it vibrate. And what we're trying to do is, by moving the energy in and out, we're simply clearing this area. We're simply cleansing, purifying this third eye area so that you can receive those messages. And everything is already there. All the messages, all the knowledge you already need is already there, and it's there for everybody. There's this pool of knowledge. We just need to quiet ourselves. We just need to still ourselves so that we can actually tap into it. So I know there's been some deep concepts, but just think about that. And think about, it doesn't matter what you read in a book on meditation about what some person in Brazil or Germany or China or anybody experienced. That's their experience. That's not your experience. Remember, if you go in looking for a specific experience or a specific sensation or a specific feeling, you're going to block everything else out. You're not going to be allowing yourself to receive the things that you really need because you think you know what you need, but we don't. We don't know what it is that we need. And that's why we need to be quiet and let the intuition just flow in. It's not a control thing. We can't control intuition. We have to just let it still and let it come in. This has been another episode of the Feel Fully Alive Again podcast with your host, me, Tony Wolf-Sibold. Have an amazing day.